Hi, Vin here, and this is my Hunter 350, the Royal Enfield Hunter 350. And I've been riding this bike for the last 1 year. Take it however you want to, but this is somewhat of an ownership review of what I feel of this bike and the modest changes I have made to this bike in this time period. Of course, you might have noticed the Trip Machine logo over there, that one. And it is because I've used Trip Machine parts. Not a lot, but few. The most useful one, I think, is this one. This is the grip by Trip Machine. As you profess, it's a full grain leather build, and I can say it has been comfortable. Of course, I have not wrapped it as it might have been intended to, but hey, it serves its purpose. And yes, that's me behind the camera. Here's the speedometer unit, and of course, you know how an Hunter looks. And yes, this is the second and only Trip Machine part of my bike, which is the headlight X. Does it serve any purpose? Does it make it faster? Well, no. It's just for aesthetics. Otherwise, it's a relatively clean and maintained bike. And you might have heard the exhaust note in one of the shots I uploaded earlier. So here's the speedometer unit. As you can see, I will turn it on. And yep, this bike has been ridden for around 7,700 kilometers, which is good. In 1 year, for some, it might be too less, and for some, it might be too much. But again, you can tell that this bike has been ridden for a year because of the battle stars it has gone over there. So this was all because of an accident I had before, and this one is just regular use. The accident is a story of itself, which I can discuss some other day for sure. And yes, why to hide with the people? The headlight, oh my bad, tail light is a little broken, but hey, it works. So yeah, I might need to change that. And in terms of change, what I'm thinking is getting some modifications, which I will be sharing in the video, of course. But of course, there are some changes which have been made to the stock Hunter. So here are my changes of what I have done. So the first and the foremost is the crash guard. I think every biker or motorcyclist needs a crash guard, and try to get a low profile one. And one thing to be added here, that this is not Royal Enfield stock engine guard or leg guard or however you want to call it. This is an aftermarket one. This costed me around 1,500 and it has worked like charm. As mentioned in the accident before, this may be safe in your life. Then comes the fly screen. If I just move it up the other side, this fly screen again, this is aftermarket and it just looks like the stock OEM ones. Then comes the backrest. Again, looks like the stock OEM ones, but it isn't. The OEM ones are a little different. They have more of a perforation pattern rather than with an embossed logo like this. This is more of the Meteors backrest, but hey, it works, so nothing is over there. And of course, the one which gets underrated the most is this one, the thumb guard. Again, the thumb guard is also an aftermarket one, not an OEM one. You might be thinking, why not go with the OEM ones? Budget issues, guys. Then I felt that Royal Enfield was charging a bit more than what they should have, so I just went with the aftermarket one. And of course, this extended sari guard with the leg rest and this bag hook was added by me just for functionality purposes. So I'm thinking for a side stand extender and many more things to come. But hey, that might be a video for another day. And yes, this looks like an R15 rider with no helmet. It's not appreciable. But yeah, this is how it is. And I will be adding B-roll while I was talking. So yeah, stay tuned for more. And I will be coming out very soon. Peace.